Yeah, we were on a mission, got my crew at my side. Scouring the
Hey, this is Ben Conway at Skeletron, and we've joined the Alliance.
from the comic shop counter to the late night site. It's the thrill of the hunt, gotta make it mine. I'm out here searching, yeah.
This is Sir Dork, and I have joined the Alliance.
For that rare chase piece, and I'm raising the stakes. Action figure alliance, yeah, we're bringing the noise, rolling deep.
Hey, it's Sean.
It's Audrey. I'm Brenda.
We're Strut Family Crafts, and we've joined the Alliance.
Plastic in hand, we're playing no games. From legends to villains, yeah, I got 'em all.
I'm Adam from the Nameless Toy Company, and I've joined the Alliance.
Every line, every way, from the past to the new. It's a bond, it's a crew, we're the real toy zoo. Tear it through the packaging.
Travis Moody from the Toy Kind of Mood, and I joined the Alliance.
Call it a phase, this ain't just a trend. These figures got history, they're my closest friends. Action figure alliance.
I'm KJ, aka Black Dingus, and I've joined the Alliance.
From the base of the shelves, we're making a stand. This is our world, you don't understand.
I'm Mega Retro, and I've joined the Alliance.
Customs in the works, we go all night. From the rarest grills to the two-out finds. Each one's got a story burned.
Well, I'm Jonathan from Nostalgia Unboxed, total idiot, but smart enough to join the Alliance.
With my action toys, collectors unite. We're breaking the chains, plastic in hand. We're playing no games.
Hey guys, this is Ace, and Ramen Toy has joined the Alliance.
From legends to villains, yes, yeah, got 'em all. We're after legends.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Scott from Grindhouse Toys, and I'm part of the Alliance.
This is our pride. From legends to villains.
What up? Trey. What day is it? Hump day with the Alliance.
But
I'm going to do it.
okay, do it.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is?
Yeah. So what's happening?
This is happening.
This is happening.
This
It
is happening. This is happening.
Oh, that's been happening a lot.
It's been happening a lot lately. Alan's like, man,
God,
that's
you
all
got
you
the
talk
shirt
about.
on,
Like, I got the
Scoop?
shirt on, man. We talk about Transformers tonight. I'm
Jeez,
excited,
man.
So,
Hasbro's like, oh yes. Oh yes. When Lord of
No.
Fortune shows up, he's gonna be so happy.
I don't know. We're gonna talk about a lot about blockies tonight too. The giveaways,
Oh, okay.
blockies. We got a giveaway. Got a giveaway tonight. We can give away a couple of blockies. These are my assembled versions, but I have similar ones that are unassembled, so duplicates that somebody's gonna get tonight. So
Cool.
we'll talk about that. And the man that helps me get some of these is our guest tonight. So
So why don't you tell the peoples and me about this guest?
all right, so tonight we got on Paul from Collecticon, and Collecticon Toys is a website you can go and purchase figures from. So you can go on their website, you can buy Transformers. If you watch Figure Fight Club, he's a sponsor of Figure Fight Club, and I met him watching them. Him and Talib are friends, and Talib give me a hard time. Hey, you're having him on your show. Zakanan, you're having him on your show. So we're going to have him on the show. We're going to talk about Transformers. We're going to talk about his website and stuff that he's got coming in 2026. We're also going to talk about his Whatnot. I've been doing a lot with Whatnot, selling, buying. His shows have been fun. Lots of Transformers come from him. Kind of got my blockies addiction maybe from there. I don't know. I picked up the blockies addiction and I love it. So here we are.
All right. Sounds good, man. So it's good to see everybody in chat already. That's great to get stuff going. Two things I wanted to talk about before we kind of get going and really get underway here, because I'll forget, quite frankly. 40's in the chat here, and after last week, I brought up that weight set for 1/12 scale figures, and I guess he reached out to the guy and got kind of a polite response and very energetic and stuff. But I believe that campaign is now funded. But man, I'm still super dubious about it. I think Woody left us a comment, saying something essentially not sure about that one either. So I don't know. I'm out. I think it looks really cool, but I'm just.
And with any crowdfund, it's a gamble, really.
It
I mean, there's been so many people that's go on, take the money and run, and they never come back, and you never get your toys, and you're out your money. So yeah, any crowdfund is a risk. So you just have to roll the punches, and if you feel like it's a reliable source, then jump in it. But sometimes you gotta maybe get it on the after the fact, after it comes out, and realize, hey, this was legit. Maybe it's available.
Fact, no YouTubers have it. Yeah. I reached out to him and I said, hey, if you want to send over a review copy, even if you want me to send it back, I'm perfectly happy to do that. And I got zero response, but yet on their public threads, they respond to almost everything. And I'm just, I don't know. Don't know how I feel about all that. So
we'll have to keep our eyes on that. And
Yep. And I will. Yeah, I'll keep paying attention. And it's just weird. Like the whole thing's just peculiar. I mean, the fact that they're supposedly going to be delivering here in just a few months, I don't know.
And they just got funded, like big question marks.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Anyway, I guess we need to roll a freaking intro and like start doing stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Legends collide. Tiny heroes standing side by side. Guardians of playtime in disguise. Action figure alliance on the rise. Join the alliance, come take a stand. With the many armies ruling the land. Hail to the heroes, loaded with might. Action figure alliance.
Did that glitch out?
Yeah, a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
Kind of cut it off a little bit,
Yeah. Oh, well, that's all right.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get our guest on. And everybody can say hello to Collecticon.
Welcome.
Do you go by Collecticon? Is that like your given name?
Yeah. For a long time, like if I was, it actually still feels weird to like out myself as that because I had so many pseudonyms and stuff. Because typically when I am in public settings or whatever, I don't spend a bunch of time and effort promoting my brand. I would rather just talk about the toys and that kind of thing. But yeah, my name is Paul, or Pazzle, as they call me on the Faceballs. But
all right,
let's not talk about that. And Collecticon Toys is my thing. That's what I've been doing for about 8 years, really.
So how did the name Collecticon come about? I mean, I have a feeling it's Transformer related, but how did that come up?
Great question. It goes back a long time because this is actually I didn't actually come up with it. A friend of mine did, and I was like, oh my god, that's really good, because we were thinking about building this like archival system for Transformers, and we were just waxing poetic, like what should we call it? And he came up with the name Collecticon, and this is my buddy Chad, who I used to work with. He owns Ghostbusters.net, so he's like another web nerd guy.
Nice.
And, if he's out there, thanks Chad, because it's happening now. It just was a good name. I mean, I know that like, from a branding perspective, there's lots of events that are like, it's a Collecticon, it's Collecticon 2025 or whatever,
Right.
And whatever, that's so different than... There's even one I'm in Illinois. There's even an event like in Chicago that has come up in the past few years called Collecticon, and they have like their own, like, and I have the social media for Collecticon, and so I'm always like kind of jabbing them.
Oh yeah,
like,
you should totally sue.
Nice name, Collecticon. Like
trademark infringement.
Yeah, I mean, like no ill will, like whatever. I'm just like, I'm gonna roast them.
Yeah, definitely.
I was here first, buddy.
And so that's one of the ways that we met was Whatnot. Is I started doing Whatnot early in the year, and I was selling some stuff, and I kind of got out of it. I got back to it when I got back into Transformers. I found several, like Three Little Twigs, Banduke, a bunch of those guys. I can keep going with all the people that are on Whatnot to do Transformers because I'm following all of them. And it's a cool community, man, because you see all the same people in all the chats, and they all say what's up to each other. So if you're not on Whatnot, you can send me a DM, and I'll send you a link, and you can get some credit, and I'll get some too, so we can buy things. But definitely go follow Collecticon if you're looking for Transformers. But yeah, tell us about you, man. How did you get into collecting, selling toys? What's your story, man?
Well, I mean, I've been in it forever. You know, I've been there since 1984, baby. You know, like I don't know what my first toy was. You know, like everyone's like, I got Gears, you know, first. Yeah. I love Gears. I'm like, okay, that's the only reason you love Gears is because it was your first toy.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do remember getting an Optimus Prime for like, it must have been my 4th birthday or something, you know, and I must have been watching the show, but I really loved the show. Like I loved the show more than the toys. I was always like confused because like, why doesn't this look like it does on the
exactly
on the show?
Why does this Hound look so weird?
Why does Optimus Prime have these weird elbows? This is stupid. You know, that's why I love like MP44 is like the greatest toy of all time to me. And MP44 is like, actually, it's not the latest masterpiece Optimus Prime. It was the last one because we already had a new one. But it was it looks like the spitting image of what you saw in the movie, on TV, like the animation model come to life. And sure, the transformation suffers a little bit because of that, because it's just a wild transformation. But
yeah,
you know, I'm the kind of guy that eats that up. That has been wanting that my whole life, you know.
So are you more mainline as a collector, or are you more third party as a collector?
Oh, I really don't like the third party stuff, and you can roast me on that as much as you want. We can go at it. I don't care. Okay. I do something called character collecting.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically, instead of like going crazy and like being a completist like for everything, which is don't ever do that. Bad idea.
Too late.
Well, it's like it's like the baseline level. It's like gotta have it all. You know, it's just like that when you come into something raw, that's what you just think. It takes a while to develop like a taste and like be interested in a certain type of thing. So it took me a while too. Hey Talib, what's up? So I collect Starscream toys. So I have like a huge collection of Starscreams, and that's I still have more than that, but like that is my main target.
So just Starscream, like everything Starscream.
Yeah, I could show you some examples. Give you some eye candy for fun. So like here's I don't know how well this is gonna look in the screen.
Hold on. Let's pop over and make the. There you go.
Is that graded?
Ooh.
This one is. Yeah, it is. It is graded. Oh, nice. So, trying to keep it out of the glare.
No.
So there's something special about this that you might not notice at first glance. But did you catch anything on here? I don't know if you guys are G1 people.
I don't know anything about box G1. Like when I was a kid, I was ripping them open and taking the toys out. So.
Oh, you bad boy.
So is that like multilingual version?
There you go. This is a Canadian one.
Oh, okay.
Nice, eh?
Les Transformers.
Les Transformers. Yeah.
So all the Canadian, every toy that came out in the United States came out in Canada, and it has a different box with the French Canadian name.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it has them both. I'm reversed on the screen, so like Starscream is Ego in Canada. That's a funny name.
Yeah.
But so like every toy is like this, and sometimes the toy was even very different. Really? And so a lot like longtime collectors know this. Like, oh yeah, Red Face Slag, Autobot Soundwave box, stuff like that. There's some notable like releases in the Canadian line. But it doesn't just stop there. This one is Italian.
Cool.
Destructor instead of Decepticon.
Okay.
And
Vampiro.
well, these names are all three of the Seekers.
Oh,
Okay.
So Astrum is Starscream, Corvo is Thundercracker, and Vampiro is Skywarp. They all came in this box.
Oh, in the same box. Okay.
Yeah. And as you see, this has been opened. There's like stickers on it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is very rare, very hard to find. It has the Transformer on it.
Transformer.
And the company that made it is Geek in Italy. So like this is really high level nerd shit. So I mean,
we like high level nerd shit. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to pour the hell out of you.
Is that graded or is it just encased?
That one's in a sliding bottom because there's no point in grading it. It's open. Like it's been messed with, but it is quite good. And in like 15 years, I've never seen another gig, a Starscream or Thundercracker or Skywarp, which I would like all of them because they come in the Starscream box.
Yeah.
Get it? So like,
yep,
that would be cool.
When you kind of already have the normie stuff, you have to find ways to like.
Oh, you got to go deep at that point.
You got to go real deep.
Yeah. Okay, so question for you.
I got one more for you. But
okay.
But that's it, and then we'll stop with the show and tell.
Okay. Well, no, I've had it. Show the other one real quick because I'm sure it's going to go towards my question some.
Okay, I just tried to pick out some weird stuff, and so this is my favorite of those weird box variants. This is from Mexico. Más de lo que ves. More than meets the eye. More than meets what you see or something.
Yeah.
So this is Mexican Starscream. And I love this one the most because Decepticon Commander Starscream. Instead of Decepticon Air Commander. So it's like in Mexico he finally beat Megatron and they put it on the box. So it's just kind of funny.
That's funny. That's funny.
This is a sliding box. I just love the only reason I grade stuff honestly is to keep them protected. If you've ever moved your collection, holy shit. You're losing some soldiers.
Like if you drop that right now and dinged a corner, you would just be like, that would suck so bad. So yeah, you got a protective case. I definitely understand that for sure.
So my question is,
40 years old.
Assuming the same grade, or whether graded or not, assuming the same condition, is a Canadian version more expensive than a U.S. version?
Well, that's a great question.
More valuable.
It really depends because like I already had U.S. versions. Like I live in the United States, always have. So I'm like, oh, the U.S. stuff's easy. I mean, it's not at this point. It's not easy at all.
Yeah.
But it is. That's like the quintessential Starscream. The G1, the U.S. G1. But then you got some questions. Does it have a rub sign? Does it not? Does it have sanded wings? Does it have the rub sign in the right spot? Like, there's all these variations amongst those. And so, to me, the Canadian one was more exotic. For me. I'm not saying it's rarer or whatever. I just remember seeing one for sale like maybe 20 years ago, and I was like, whoa, a Canadian one? Crazy. And then it was too expensive for me at the time. I ended up paying about double what that one was, maybe like 15 years later to finally get a sealed one.
Oh, wow.
And it was one of those things where like I was on Facebook at the moment when someone posted it. Like, hey, does anyone want this? And I was like, yeah! Like I just woke up and I was like, oh my God! So, dreams do come true.
Been there. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, a similar story. This is total tangent there, but talking about how sometimes you just have to be at the right place at the right time. I had been looking for years for the right condition copy of Fantastic Four number 48. Norrin Rad, the Silver Surfer, has been like my all-time favorite character. And one day my wife and I got up early and we were going out to go to a race. And I was laying in bed trying to get my butt up and get motivated because it was super early. Race day at the speedway was really early. And one of the things that I was always getting was those email notifications from eBay saying, "Oh, hey, there's some new this or some new that." And one of them was just the premier copy of Silver Surfer, or of that copy that I wanted. And it was just like, oh shit, 5 a.m. I'm bidding on eBay auction, talking to the guy, asking for more pictures, doing all that kind of stuff. So you got to pay attention, and when the strike when the iron's hot, right?
Was it a buy now thing or was it an auction?
Honestly, I think it was a buy it now, but I don't remember. I remember how much I paid for it, and then I talked to the guy quite a bit, and had to wake my wife up and say, "I'm going to make a dreary purchase. Make sure that I'm not doing something stupid over here." But yeah, that was quite a while ago, and that has appreciated quite a bit. Speaking of graded things,
cool. So you're into Fantastic Four then, or just Silver Surfer?
Just the Silver Surfer. I like the cosmic Marvel stuff. Galactic, Galactus, Thanos, Star-Lord, Guardians of the Galaxy, Nova. I mean, like all of them. I like the galactic side of Marvel. Marvel has a number of different sides. They've got their like street level. They've got their super teams. They've got their X-Men. All that kind of stuff. That's my one little corner that I'm the biggest fan of. And we've gone off the rails.
But don't get him twisted. He's a big Stompy Robot fan too. So
Oh yeah.
Well, this conversation's relevant because I just happen to have like Fantastic Four 9 through 24 graded in my warehouse right now that I'm selling on Friday to this guy. I have no idea how much they're worth.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the
They're not
easy
great
tool for that, just as an aside, is GPA. GPA for comics. You can get on there and you can look, and they will tell you exactly how much each grade is going for, and give you historical data. And it's, you might blow $10, but you might save yourself who knows how much on mispricing something.
Yeah, I was looking at keyissues.com or something. I don't know if you got someone's. It's not my stuff. I'm just I'm the holder of it to give to the buyer. I found the buyer.
There you go.
Whatever.
You've done some of that on Whatnot. How often are you taking somebody else's collection and selling it for them?
I mean, I've only done it once.
Okay.
And I did it kind of as an experiment. My friend was falling on hard times, and I was like, hey, why don't we try selling the stuff on Whatnot? Why don't we try it? Because it's different than my stuff. I try not to sell loose things. That's just kind of that's like the Collecticon thing. I like. That's why the prices are often higher, because I'm selling you like mitten box stuff, no matter what. I mean, sure, there's a ding or two. Let's say it's sealed. I always say it's sealed box stuff. So it's a different story than loose. And like my expertise is not really in loose. It just isn't, because you have to remember every little part. And the worst thing you can do as a seller is like misrepresent what you're selling.
Right.
I hate being like, this thing is great, it's complete. Oh, it's missing
Here's
like
some trash, and we bid on it. And
I'd rather undersell it. I'd rather like, here's a piece of crap. Who wants it? $1, and then like, hey, it was worth something. Who knows? Like that's fun, and that's what Whatnot to me. It was an experiment. They asked me to do it about 4 years ago. Like when they were getting started, they were identified me as like Chicago toy seller with an online presence or something, and they asked me to do it, and they like onboarded me, and I had phone calls with them, and I was like, I don't think this is a good idea, because I have thousands of listings on my store, and they don't have an open source API connection to suck them into. Where
so then you're going to have to spend all the time sitting there loading everything in. Yeah, I've done it too. I've done it.
That's months of work, like without going to sleep. That's months of work, So that's just, it wasn't going to happen. But now time has passed. It's still around. I've had some people that have done it. I kind of got like cajoled into doing it, and then I had a friend of mine come help me that had done it before in the first show, and my first show was horrible. It wasn't horrible. It was still pretty good, but it was like we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah,
you know, we had no. I mean, no one knows what they're doing on what.
You do a pretty good job, because you got stuff that pops up. You got Swindle that pops up and has this little thing, and so you're using. How are you doing that? What are you using to put all the flair into Whatnot?
Well. Oh, you mean my video clips that come up? I really need to improve those. Yeah,
is that OBX or?
It is OBS. Yeah.
OBS. Yeah.
There is some video on YouTube that these guys made, another seller that they do 24-hour streams, and they kind of just said like, here's how you build a 24-hour streaming setup. And it was a good amount of equipment, and like it was worth the watch, and they have the links to stuff, and like, you know, they get a kickback if you buy it, which I think is fair for all the work they put in. So I basically use that as a model to over a couple months to like improve my setup, get it so the music isn't playing on a speaker that's being picked up by my phone that sounds like garbage, and it's like the levels are all over the place. I wanted something where I could have music that was clear, the video was clear, and as a bonus, if I could do like soundboard stuff, you know, like on the fly, that'd be cool. And I got all that working. And I did since I had the equipment at that point, I'm like, well, I better try a 24-hour stream. And I did that on Cyber Monday. I don't know if you saw that, Toy.
Yeah,
but that was crazy.
I was there. Yeah.
You did a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, and I didn't close down. Like, I made it.
The deals were really good at the end.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, because I was loopy at that point. I mean, you could tell. You could tell.
It was like 11:39, and he was like, "I'm ready to be. This needs to be over $1." And he starts at $1.
My favorite thing. I mean, really, I should have done the whole show for $1. That was a mistake.
A dollar starts. You know, you sell things for good money. You start them at $1. Sometimes you lose out, but as you know, but sometimes you win big.
You pay people to buy toys from you all the time.
Sometimes, yeah.
And it. You know, you can tell like when it happens a few too many times because you start to get a little rough around the edges, and you're like,
hey, last night somebody got a brawl from you, or was it blast off?
They got
brawl?
Someone got Thundercracker for like
Thundercracker,
less than
like
$40.
$39, yeah.
No, I think it was like 32.
Okay,
but,
wow, yeah.
Whatever.
You're paying them to take toys.
Yeah, sure as hell am. But like, hey, still got a smile on my face, so still gotta make it work.
If you weren't making money, you wouldn't be doing it. So there you go.
Well, sometimes you don't know you're not making money until you're closed, you know. So,
right.
But yeah, the Whatnot shows are. I just try to make them be a fun time, and I'm trying to improve them. But like, I'm so busy with other stuff right now that I haven't like made new videos or anything. But tomorrow, I got a show tomorrow. Well, I'm starting at 6 instead of 8, so that's been good. That's been good for me because I realized that 2-hour gap between 6 and 8. Why am I not just live? You know,
right?
And so. Because after you do the show, you have to pack up
everything.
All the stuff.
It's a lot of work. Yeah.
And my
Find
rule
the
of
boxes,
thumb,
pack it, print the labels, all that stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
I mean, luckily I have a store, so I'm a little set up to do this stuff. That's probably why like people are impressed with my shipping quality all the time, because it's not just rattling around in a box. Because I mean, I ship stuff every day. You know, we have a shipping table for that. But my rule of thumb is every hour that you're on, that's an hour you're spending packing afterwards.
Yep.
Unless you have like one customer, you know,
and you're shipping everything to one. Yeah.
But even then, you gotta like, that's actually a lot more work than doing. Say, if you have one guy buy 24 things, that's way more work than 24 people buying one thing.
Yeah.
Because it's all just you can pack the 24 things in 2 minutes a piece, so it'd take less than an hour. But you do the big thing, it's going to take you more than an hour because you got to make sure it's all good and the box is big enough. And the worst thing that can happen is you get everything in a box and it's not big enough, and then you got to do it over again. So it's awful.
Or you got to go change the label because the weight's off, and yeah.
That's boring behind the curtain toy seller stuff that most people don't give a shit about. But
so my next question is pertaining to Whatnot. How did blockies, blokies, whatever you want to call them, how did that affect your selling on Whatnot, and how has that changed your Whatnot vibe? I know some people leave as soon as the blockies come out, but some of us like it. You know, we like the blockies.
Yeah, I mean, I really need to do a blockies only show. But here's the thing: everyone asks for them. You know, I try not to do it. You know, except tomorrow it's gonna be blockies heavy because I just had it's raining blockies in my warehouse right now, and it's all brand new stuff. But I actually started selling them way before the Whatnot stuff, before I moved into my new warehouse. It was actually the blockies actually changed my business in a lot of good ways. Because I identified this is how I got busy with blockies. I wanted to make a custom for a party I was having. I have this Transformers party once a year, and I try to make a custom toy, and I make as many as the year. So. Like if it's 2026, so if I do the party this year, I got to make 26 customs.
Okay,
that's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
So every year it gets harder and harder, but I'm like, well, let me try doing a custom blocky. This might be easier. But the problem is getting 26 of the same figure. So I had to buy 26 cases of blockies to get 26 long hauls, which is what I use. And actually, I needed more than that. I needed 30 because I got to have the prototype and the sample and all that stuff. But I learned a lot about blockies opening 30 cases of them. And I mean, I feel like I've probably opened more blockies than any human being on Earth at this point. But
so is that how you mistakenly let me win this on a blocky set?
That was you? Oh,
the Titan. The Titan, is it Titan? It's the Titan version of Optimus Prime.
Titanium.
Titanium, yeah. So I bought a box myself and I got the clear one, but I got this one from you, and you were like, "Oh my god, how did I leave the chase in there?" And so I hate that word chase, by the way, but it's cool that they have a special in each box. Or
well, there's a chase in those blockies. That set, every case you get has a chase in it. That's different than the Galaxy ones, which is the ones most people are familiar with. So like the little ones and those wheels, they come in master cases of 6, and within a master case is one of those titanium things, and then 5 of the other chases.
Okay.
One in every other box. So I don't know. Most people don't like. I try. It gets people zone out really quick when I'm talking about like blocky breakdowns, but there's a very easy system to it if you want to pay attention. But
we got something we have to handle, if I can interject.
Yeah.
Let me do this.
I like it a lot.
Because we got Woody coming in with a freaking super chat just to show off that we got super chats. That's awesome, Woody.
Appreciate you, Woody.
Super appreciated. And I'm glad you were having fun with it and figured out it was there. Not that we pushed that or anything along those lines, but man,
it's always appreciated, man. Thank you.
That is pretty awesome. So with that,
we now return to the Transformers.
We'll get back to it
because that's what we're talking about a lot here. But yeah, this guy's cool, and it comes with the little figure, but he's in the Hound because Hound needs somebody in his driver's seat.
I mean, I haven't even seen that in person.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here you go.
It's like all chromed out, right?
Yeah. The blue parts are kind of chromed out, but that's really it. It's it's a regular version, but all the bluer parts are kind of bluishly chromed out titanium version. And but yeah, I bought the full case of these, and I love them, man. I got a couple from you. In fact, this is the one I bought from you. I got from you. And then the one that came in the case is the one I'm giving away tonight. So,
speaking,
I like putting those together.
Prep the giveaway.
What's that?
Did you prep the giveaway?
I did. No. Maybe not.
Okay, we'll figure it out on the fly. It's fine.
Okay,
it's fine. I just thought of that. That's cool. Yeah. So, in case you guys didn't see from the title of the episode, Trey is going to do some blockies giveaways. We'll have some fun with it. I think you have 2, right?
I have 2, yeah. But it's whoever wins, you're getting them both.
Oh, you're getting them both. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I ain't afraid to tell you, these are mine that I put together, but this is what's up for giveaway.
So can I win this?
I don't care if you want to, yeah.
I might have to try.
Robo Snarl and a Swindle, so yeah.
I won't enter, but I might have to, sample.
I will send you a blocky just because I have some stuff I need to bring you anyway, and I actually have a vehicle now from work. So, yeah, new job recently, a weekend, having a good time. I like it. So I have to bring you
all that stuff that Jay sent over.
Yeah, exactly. I got a tote bag and a T-shirt for you. So I'll bring you a blocky. Man.
Right on. Yeah.
Put it together. You might get hooked. No, he's not gonna get hooked.
No, I probably won't, but I'll have fun with it, and it'll be a cool little desk toy. That's what seems like those are about perfect for. So, oh shit, we got
real
Conrad coming in hot.
What's up, guys? Just came through to show some love. We outside, yeah. Thank you, Conrad. We appreciate you, my friend.
And for that, we'll give you a little.
Yeah.
Well, damn, that's crazy, man. Mr. Collecticon, you are just bringing the money with you.
Yeah.
What the hell,
Great.
man? That's awesome.
I'm not seeing any of it, but that's great.
Well, you know.
So I have a couple more questions for you. I'm a new Transformers collector. In fact, it's only been
fresh meat.
Yeah. Well, you see over here, there's 4 shelves of Transformers. I went pretty hard in the paint.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there because I want to make sure that he understands what you did. Okay.
Because I don't know. So
No, because so he started at one of our local swaps,
NC
which
Underground
Ian
Toy Swap. Yeah.
Ash organized, and by the way, it's Ash and Trey, so Ashtray. But anyway, they organize these NC Underground Toy Swap, and they have these swaps all over the place. And at a swap, I guess he did some trading with one of the host stores, and got, what was it, Superion?
I got Superion, and I got Ultra Magnus.
Okay. And
New
it was
ones?
from there.
New ones in the box,
Oh, yeah.
crisp, clean, new in the box.
Yep.
Traded for Star
And when
Wars Black Series.
It's something akin to like a snowball rolling down like freaking Mount Everest at light speed. So, okay, I don't know if how you can, without, do you have pictures? I'm stuttering a lot here because it's just crazy. But I mean, you bought like a couple of 100 figures in just a couple of months, right?
But I've also sold a lot on Whatnot. I've sold a lot of Star Wars. I've sold a lot of Marvel Legends. I've fed my Transformers addiction with my collection. So, yeah.
Yeah, but like a few hundred figures over just a couple of months.
If you go on my YouTube, Toyomic Displays or Toyomic, I changed the name. I dropped the displays sometimes. It's still here, but I have a room tour of 2025, the end of 2025, and I changed it around. So I'm gonna have another one. Hopefully, I'll be on Grown Ass Men Toys again and do a room tour with those guys. I did one of those last year with them, and that was fun. But yeah. It's I've completely taken over this shelf. It used to not be. It was all kinds of different things. I've taken those off, and it's all Transformers now.
So, has there been a hard one for you to get that you want? Like, are there holes for you that you need to fill, or are you just kind of like, hey, when it comes my way, I get it?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of deals on Whatnot. I mean, honestly, a lot of deals, a lot of figures that were $30-$40 I got for like 15 or 20. I mean, yeah, are they complete? There might be one accessory missing, but most of them, even in box, you still get a good deal on stuff and Whatnot. I mean, you can, and but yeah, I've gotten stuff. I'm not afraid. I'm a box opener, so I'm not afraid to buy stuff loose complete. I prefer, but I've gotten stuff. I love BBTS too, so I'll get stuff there. I think I bought a couple things from Collecticon Toys. We'll talk about that. So
we're no BBTS, let me tell you that.
No,
BBTS
but
is the gold standard.
It is.
They are very good.
And local toy stores, I've done some trading. And NC Underground Toy Swap. If you don't know what that is, we've done that for 6 years. And those are local events in North Carolina where live in person at a toy store or somewhere. And there's sometimes up to 200 people set up to buy, sell, trade. And live events, have a great time. We love doing it, and I love the people. Met tons of people doing it. Huge toy community here in North Carolina, and we do those all the time. So you can take stuff there, buy, sell, trade, and I love to trade. And somebody wants something I have, you have something else. Somebody else has something else. I'll be in the chat. We've traded things 30 million times back and forth. It's just a great way, great community, and that's a good way for me to get stuff too. So we have one of those coming up on February 7th at Rogue Toys in Sanford, North Carolina. So North Carolina people, pay attention.
Get out there.
So I did. I've got a banner, showing off your site.
Yeah.
You're working on something else interesting too, right?
Oh yes,
what's the future of Collecticon?
I'm gonna have to Men in Black all you guys, everyone watching this. I mean, when you ask where did I come up with the name Collecticon? It was to make this thing that I'm working on right now, which is before the show we were talking about comic books.
Oh yeah.
And you said go to XYZ website, and I said, oh, I went to another website that is like mainly to track the value. But to track the value, they have to have like a rock solid database of stuff to start with. Well, for Transformers, that really just doesn't exist. It's just like it's all the information is out there. It's just everywhere. It's like someone splatter shot it all over the world. Like the guys in the UK know different stuff than the people in Japan and down in South America. I mean, and there's bloggers and stuff that have made all this they've like discovered things. There's some really, really good ones. My favorite is Maz at TF Square One. But there's just hordes of them. But it's all fragmented, It's like not in a nice checkable list. No, I've watched for 20 years. No one's done it, or no one's done it right. They've tried, but like they're likely not going to have. They're going to have. There's a Starscream. They're not going to have any of those 3 toys that I showed you at the beginning of this. The Canadian one, the Italian one, the Mexican one. They're going to act like that's all the same product. Where, if you get to a certain level in toy collecting, like that's the really good stuff. Foreign, random, weird stuff. Then you get into like knockoffs and whatnot. I'm working on building a system to catalog it all.
Awesome.
Which is very ambitious. Anyone that knows much about hardcore Transformer collecting just like spat out their drink at me. Like, what, this guy is out of his mind. Yeah, I am, but I'm gonna make it happen, and I'm gonna get everybody on board to help me.
So much like 3D Joe's for G.I. Joe folks, you're gonna have the Transformer go-to for everything you need to know about Transformer.
Hopefully, and there's a lot of great tools out there already for Transformers. So, but there's been a big gap for a long time. And I'm hoping to fill it. And I know other people are trying to do the same thing, so it's kind of like a race. It's like an arms race right now. But I'm the closest I've ever been in 20 years to getting this thing done. And I'm actually conducting beta test sessions with potential users. And I've been doing it for 2 weeks now. And I'm hoping...
Wow, that's awesome.
I'm hoping we do the soft launch in February, but I don't know. When it comes down... Like, we are not at an MVP state now, which means minimum viable product if you're not in software stuff, but like it's usable, but it would like no one would come back to it right now.
Right.
They'd be like, this sucks, that was cool, but it sucks. But I'm getting a lot of help from some individuals that are, going through the features with me one-on-one. We're doing it like kind of, only reason I'm telling you this is because you asked, but I'm not like advertising this out there. Like it's a very tight-knit sort of underground thing until I get it ready. Till it's really ready for users. But what the plan is to kind of launch with, when we launch, it's going to be called Season 1, like Collecticon Season 1, which is sort of like, I feel like it's kind of cute. It's like a nerd, everyone knows how
maybe call it G1?
No, that won't work.
No.
That'll be a little too confusing with the brand.
Okay.
But Season 1 is going to be a certain subset of Transformer toys. And hopefully it's the right one for people to actually be like, hey, this is useful to me, because they are collecting this stuff right now. It's an ongoing toy line, but then the hope is that if we get it right with that toy line, everyone will see the big picture. And like the crusty G1 guys are gonna be like, I know what you're doing, and I want to be part of it. I want to help, and they'll like come on as early adopters, and like I can. Before we launch it to the public, we can put the G1 stuff out there, which that is a very big meal to try to eat in one.
Yeah, because I mean, somebody just knew that maybe won't. I had G1 as a kid, but I have no clue or remember what went with which figure or accessories and all that stuff. Even with G.I. Joe, like I stopped buying G.I. Joe Vintage because there's a book coming out. But put out by Carson Metaxas is going to show every accessory with every figure and every vehicle and every. So it's like a checklist almost. So I'm waiting for that to come out so I can finish working on the things I want for G1 or for vintage G.I. Joe. But I mean, the only thing I bought G1 Transformers so far is a couple mini bots.
Oh, well, you should join the Transformers Minibot Facebook group, because there's Minibots is a whole collection in itself, man. I mean, it's absolutely bonkers how if you just wanted to collect mini-bots, you could put yourself in the poorhouse.
Oh, wow.
I offered someone the most money I've ever offered for a Transformer for a blue microchange Bumblebee, which that's pre-Transformers Bumblebee.
The Diaclone, right?
It's microchange, which is not... It's still Takara. It's just like a separate... Sorry, I'm nerding out, but...
Okay.
You could call it Diaclone, but you'd be wrong. But everyone would know what you meant. So they made a yellow and a red one, just like we got in G1. You know, and everyone's like, "Oh, packaging mistake. We got a red cliff jumper." Well, that's how they did it. But they never released the blue ones. The blue ones are only available as the original pre-Transformers mold. I offered a dude $5,000 for a mini bot.
Wow.
And the deal didn't happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man,
that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, there's more to the story. Like, I wasn't sure I wanted to spend that much, and he wasn't sure he wanted to let it go for that much, and then we kind of like let some time pass, and we were like, we both don't want to do this, so we didn't.
Yeah.
But that's some money.
Yeah, it is.
That.
Maybe one day it'll happen for you, hopefully.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to pay that much money for a mini bot. Even though it's that mini bot, like I can't.
What would be your Grail Transformer piece? What is the end all be all? You have to have it, or do you have it already?
I got a lot of them that are. I mean, right now I feel like the Grail of modern times is the HasLab Unicron. It's like, what was How did you guys? And I'm talking to the Transformer community at large. How in the? Can I swear, or is that
You're
like
fine.
bad?
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
How in the fuck did you guys let the first real Unicron? How'd you snooze on that? It was a made-to-order thing. You could buy it. They extended the deadline. What were you doing? Oh, it's $600. Well, it's $6,000 now. Like, so you fucked up if you didn't get that. Oh, I'll get my Cell Unicron. That thing's a piece of shit. You need the real thing. The planet. You buy the HasLab Unicron for the planet mode. It is amazing. I've never transformed mine into the robot. I just keep it. Yeah, I just keep it as a planet. It's just so impressive. I love it.
Don't they have a kit where you can do both?
They do, yeah, but like you got to disassemble stuff, and like that's not happening. I don't like. I mean, I can customize stuff, but like I don't like to tinker with my toys, especially like important.
Especially a $6,000 toy.
Well, I mean, when I say I wouldn't sell one for less than $6,000. That doesn't mean people. That's really the value of it. I just want to be clear. So
okay.
Not trying to like piss anyone off, but I mean, I'm telling you what, that toy is going to be up there before you know it. But as far as what was the real question, it was what's a Grail? The thing I need right now, I mean, really, I shouldn't tell anyone. Like, I shouldn't. This is how this works. If you put it out there, then whoever has it knows.
Yeah.
And suddenly the price goes up. You know, that's just how you got it. That's why real savvy collectors don't answer questions.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, it's called it's one of those packaging variants. It's a European. It's called a Thunder Scream, and so it is this weird thing where they put Thundercracker in a G1 Starscream box, and it has the stickers from Starscream on the Thundercracker. So it's like it seems like that's a packaging error. Yeah, but the whole run was like that.
Okay.
So
there's some collector in Europe that's got one of these sitting on his shelf that you could buy, you know?
I mean, the last one I saw for sale, it wasn't, I mean, I really want it sealed, you know? So, like, that's almost impossible.
Impossible, yeah.
40 years of sitting around in, you know, Turkish toy store? I don't think so. But but I know that some have exchanged hands, and, like, since I decided I wanted it, and, like, I know there's a few in China, and, like, you know, once they're in China, they're pretty much gone forever. So, at least for me. So, but yeah, look up Milton Bradley Thunder Scream, and you can find a blog post or two about it from some of the super upper echelon Transformer collectors that I appreciate, and they, yeah, you can learn about it. It's just it's a super crazy variant.
Weird.
I hear you.
If it didn't have the Starscream stickers on the wrong toy, like the factory applied ones, it wouldn't be quite as cool. But that's pretty amazing. It's like getting a Cobra Commander that has like the G.I. Joe logo on them or something, you know, like something like it was a mistake, sort of, but it passed. You know, like those kind of things are always
even
great.
more rare than Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander. So yeah,
There you go. That's what I guess.
it
That's
would
what
be,
I was kind of
exactly. Cool. So I know you do comics as well. I love comics. I'm a big comic collector. I'm reading the Energon universe right now. What's your favorite Transformers comic?
I mean, I didn't really grow up with the G1 Marvel stuff. I remember going into comic shops and like one day it was like, hey, do they have Transformers comics? I was like, whoa, there's a whole bunch here. But I was into Aliens comics at that point, so I just I knew that it existed, but I didn't read them. You know, I was really into the Dreamwave stuff when it happened, but if you know much about Dreamwave, that just ended sadly. So, as far as the comics, man, More Than Meets the Eye, it doesn't get much better than that. Or like Sins of the Wreckers stories by Nick Roach. And this is all IDW era stuff. I
hope they do an IDW compendium, because that right there is the Marvel compendium that I have figures standing on top of. I will read them, but I think that was one of my goals: is how am I going to incorporate my compendiums, the GI Joe compendiums over here with stuff on it. So I need to read them all. But I have all the GI Joe issues, single issue. I don't have the Transformers stuff, so I do need to get into that Transformers comic lore. But Energon right now is killing it, and I think everybody's enjoying it. And
well, not everybody. Not everybody. There are some there's some dissent out there, and I always like to point that out, that it's not it's not a full pie. But I am selling the crap out of the Energon universe stuff. Like I'm excited every time I get the books in, because I'm like, oh, I got to read it before all the spoilers go up tomorrow, because that's what happens every time. I can't believe these people do that. But there's been some pretty hot things happening in the last few issues with this, like Dan Mora drawing it and stuff. It's pretty great.
Yes, and
I am behind. I'm looking at.
So I can't talk about what I want to talk about, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah, better not.
No spoilers, I promise.
All right.
Spoil me all day.
So, yeah, okay.
I'm really excited for the show. Like, I talk about that on Whatnot all the time. Like, you guys know that this is really a skybound Thundercracker. Like, they're just convincing you to buy it because you think it's 86, but it's really the skybound Thundercracker. That's why they
pretty much.
So we'll see. This is the first time that they're really gonna sync up the media release with the toys coming out. I can't believe it. That's because they started these plans about like 2.5 years ago.
Right.
And then it turned out that the comic was pretty successful. So like, yep, let's do the show. Let's go. And the toys
they're doing the same thing
out.
with G.I. Joe too. I mean, the Nemesis Enforcer was, they kind of came together, and we have the same design as the figure in the comic books, and both kind of came out pretty close to the same time too, which is just unheard of.
Well, it's a lot easier for G.I. Joe to do it because they just have a buck they have to modify. Although that was the made to order one, wasn't it? It was like a big guy.
I think that was the Pulse exclusive.
Yeah, it was exclusive.
I don't think it was made to order.
It was deluxe, but not. Yeah.
I mean, it always takes a long time to make these things, but Transformers have like almost twice the amount of time to get something from like concept to product than like an X-Men toy or a Star Wars.
Yeah.
So here in a minute, we're going to talk about some of the new releases. We'll talk about those here in a few. Alan, you got any more questions for him before we kind of move on?
Not really, man. Not really.
Or? Okay.
Cool.
All right. Awesome.
So you want to move on to some new hotness?
Yeah, man. We'll show off some stuff, and then I have some Take My Money that's going to be interesting as well, and and some toy news. So we'll get to that here in a little bit.
All right.
But yeah, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. This will be kind of quick, to be honest.
Okay.
So. The new hotness. Let's come on over. So, as I was showing, honestly, the only new hotness I have is a whole bunch of comic books. But I am excited because I was a Darkness fan from back in the day, and they just relaunched. There's a new #1 Darkness issue. They've got the whole cool crew on it. Mark Silvestri, Ed Veniz.
Silvestri.
I mean, like
Mark Silvestri. Yeah, sorry.
Mark Silvestri. Yeah, he's awesome. And so is Benez. And I'm stoked for it, man. I mean, and I've read about half of this issue. I just got them the other day, and it's old school Darkness. Like they're going right back to the same sort of stuff. And as I was saying, I am behind. So I'm starting with G.I. Joe 15.
Oh, wow. You are behind.
I am reading Skinbreaker, which I'm kind of excited about. And then Rook Exodus is coming back out, which this is probably my favorite book going right now.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun, cool sci-fi. So yeah, I do mostly the Energon universe stuff. And then I sprinkle in a little bit here and there. But so yeah, I mean, that's my new hotness. Just going a little bit different because 0 figures over like the last 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. That's rare.
Just total dry spot.
total dry spell. Okay.
Well, ready to go?
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to say I love.
Right, go ahead.
I love the other camera angle when you just did that segment.
Oh, thanks, man.
That was really cool.
We like to do that, and Trey's like, I'm going to jiggle mine around now, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm going to move it around. So, yeah. What? Yes.
Soundy.
Okay. I have some qualms with this guy. I like him. Where's my dang speakers at? So I will definitely say I like the Blockies Action Edition better.
Really?
I said it there. I'm not scared. I like the Blockies Action Edition better. This is cool. I mean, it's a cool figure. This piece of poop is not cool. That thing is horrible.
Yeah.
That is the worst Ravage I've ever seen, and it's kind of embarrassing to have. These guys, their articulation, could have been better, but Ravage is horrible. Just horrible. But that one's good. That's a good Ravage.
Which is that one? Is that a figurine or is that an actual?
This is Fans Toys.
Oh, really?
Yep. I have a small masterpiece collection.
So that's the Robot Paradise one?
Yeah, Robot Paradise. And I've got Rumble up there and a few other masterpiece figures. My wife has been collecting for me some vintage G1 Transformers, so that's been cool.
He got some nice Christmas presents.
That's great.
Speaking of junk, here he goes, Jalopy. Junkion.
Why did they make that? I don't.
Partsformer. It is what it is. I don't really, as a new Transformers collector, I don't really mind the Partsformers, but that's me. I know people don't like them, but we'll add them to the Junkion shelf.
There's nothing wrong with the Partsformers, but they've just released that exact thing as a Junkion like 3 or 4 times. It's like, why did they need another one?
Yeah, that's my first one, but yeah.
And that's why.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm the new collector. Windcharger. I'm okay with this guy. The feet on this guy are not that great. This gap, this hole right here isn't really that great, and it kind of wants to fall over if you don't have it posed the right way. But I mean, he's a Transformers Magneto. He's the master of magnetism. But the cool thing about this figure, I like this right here, is you're posing him and you can move his face sculpt up so he can kind of look up.
Huh.
I think that's a cool feature because you're not getting that out of this articulation on the head. But yeah, so I like the Pontiac, Trans Am mode he turns into. I guess
it's Trans Am.
Yeah,
I was just going to ask what it was.
Yeah, it transforms into that, and he's a mini bot, and that's it. He's a mini bot. And then I got my third reflector, so I actually have the trio, so I can actually build the camera now. So I know there's the dramatic capture series, but I got the new Thundercracker, and I got these guys. So do I really need the Earthrise Thundercracker? I think I'm gonna cancel that. So, and then I went hard at the primes, the 13 primes, and I know this guy's not technically not one of them, but Vector Prime. I think he looks cool, man.
Oh, he's definitely one of them.
So he's not officially one of the 13 Prime releases, Age of the Primes, but I got this guy anyway.
Well, that's a good example of something that they released before the new line that really went in the new line. They do that all the time.
So now we just need I just need Liege Maximo, and I'm good.
Oh, you need Nexus. You need Nexus Prime.
Nexus Prime. Okay.
Yeah, there's still some coming. There's still some tricks up their sleeves.
Okay. And a lot, so I watch a lot of YouTube. It's like I will find somebody that has information, the basics for Transformers. I watch that guy. I watch just a lot of I've absorbed a lot of knowledge from Transformers, and there's always more. So yeah, that's pretty much all of those. And then Alan, if you'll switch to my spotlight screen, this one's a little hard to put in the camera. Yes. Finally. The Ramen Toys Phalanx. Am not taking this out of this mode. I may have to get another tank so I can make the bridge layer because I have the bridge layer box over here. But she's finally got her Wolverine. And I'm pretty happy with it. It needs stickers. It needs to be decaled. Yeah. It needs stickers. I just opened it yesterday, but I'm pretty excited about it, man. I have my desert tank stickered out. I have this one with the Wolverine on it. And I think I'm going to have to get something else to get this bridge layer. I'm going to have to get another tank because this is the bridge layer addition to that tank. And I got to have them both, man. I do. So going to have to buy another tank for that to go on. And I think I'll be good after that for a long time on 1/12 scale figures. So I do need to weather it. It is I don't know, I kind of like them clean, but yeah, they do need some weather. Some
on some of them, like on a few of the vehicles, I think it really kind of brings it out. Like I don't want to weather my his tank,
right?
But I think those tanks do need weathering.
Yeah,
and stickers. Stickers is the biggest thing.
The stickers make a big deal. I have my Amphispina that's still in the works. That's coming soon to a video near you on Toyomic's YouTube channel. So yeah,
cool.
That's it for right now.
All right, let's pop back over here. I wanted to hit some toy news, if that's okay.
Yep.
Let me get this together because I'm going a different direction than I was thinking. But because this isn't exactly take my money, but I'm gonna call it toy news, or at least with some of this anyway. So let me get this together and do that. And then I will come over. Where is it? Sharing. So our friends over at Skeletron were on What's on Joe Mine and had a reveal. So this is are they 3 3/4 or 4-inch?
They're 3 3/4, 4-inch. Well, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of the same thing, but they're going for, kind of like an alien design. So you've got, not only do you have a human head sculpt, but you got like an alien head sculpt and this very different color scheme. I guess this is maybe a tribute, or kind of like they've been doing where they've got some older stuff that they're bringing into more modern. I think it's pretty cool. Now, I'm not in on this scale, but I would be surprised if they didn't do this in the 6-inch scale.
Yeah, back in the Skeletron 6-inch boxes, there were some question marks, so I think that may be one of them.
There were, yeah. And then the big news that everybody's really talking about is the He-Man trailer. I'm going to be honest. I was pretty down on the movie based on the stuff that I was hearing and seeing from it. And my big concern is the Earth parts.
Right.
I didn't think that it needs that at all. and that's how they've ruined a number of movies already.
Look at Dolph Lundgren movie. It was on Earth, and a lot of that was a flop. So that's old school. But
yeah, I mean, but they've done that sort of thing where they're trying to like ground a movie, or I don't know whether creatively they're just trying to ground it, or they're actually trying to make it cheaper.
Yeah.
But it does have some Earth parts in it. But from the trailer, it did seem there's a lot of stuff like on Eternia and much more sci-fi than on Earth. So I'm excited.
I am too, man.
I'm a little reluctant, but I'm excited. And so we've got some figures that have been shown off for it. We got Man-at-Arms here.
Mm-hmm.
These aren't maybe in the best order, but I
haven't seen the Triclops yet, so that's cool.
Yeah, and so we have not seen the figure for Triclops or He-Man, but we have these kind of like box art versions of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if these are renders or not. I mean, those look pretty much like real photos, but who knows? But
Celine Dion is what people are calling.
Man, I don't think Man-at-Arms here looks bad.
No.
The coloration and the weird kind of modeling, weathering, however you want to call that, of this armor is pretty neat.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about the head sculpt, but we've got double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. Hopefully, we've got some decent foot joints. I don't know if there's butterflies in there, but I don't think he looks bad.
I don't think it looks bad. And Idris Elba, I'm excited. I didn't think I would be, but I'm excited for him. But that does not look like Marina Baccarin.
That's not Marina Baccarin. That's
no, she's the sorceress. Okay,
right.
Or she's the
yeah. But
Allison
does
Brie
not look anything like this actress anyway.
What was it, Paul?
Allison Brie.
Right, from Community, I think, right?
Community, Glow, Mad Men, all sorts of
Okay.
Yeah. And oh geez, these really got messed up in order here. All right, well, sorry about that. I mean, the box art looks decent. This head sculpt this looks better than that, but that's no surprise there. But man,
Celine Dion.
This just, yeah. Everybody's saying Celine Dion, and I see it. And I wonder what this weird thing is there. Is that like her white hair sticking through?
No clue.
Because it looks like some Sculpey or something there. We also have, this is the only image we have, and some people are already upset because Mondo is doing the Anti-Eternia He-Man as a convention exclusive. This is like Motu Fest of this year, and man, I don't know whether I'm all in on this line yet or not. So I'm a little bit unsure whether I think this is a good thing.
I think I might be in on a He-Man and a Skeletor at least.
Yeah. I did He-Man Skeletor, and I did Clawful because he looked badass. But yeah, so here's a couple other pictures of the figure from Skeletron because I couldn't put things in order. And we also have Bjorn Halfthor as Goatman. So like they were like, let's get the biggest guy we could possibly find on the planet and make him Goatman. There's a bunch of figures not figures, but characters in the trailer that are like very kind of deep off in the background and stuff that are pretty cool. I think Mechaneck was spotted. I think he'd be fun. But yeah, so I feel like they should have done some CGI to make the actor look bigger.
A little bit more jacked, a little bit more He-Man. He's a little Prince Adam in a He-Man gear.
Yeah. And I think of He-Man as just being like
jacked,
somewhere between like, a jacked dude and the Hulk,
Yeah.
He's magically imbued muscles, right? Or at least that's the way I considered it. I mean, even in the Revelations comic, they had him absolutely massive at certain points during that. So not comic, the cartoon on Netflix. So yeah, I don't know. That's all I got for some interesting news. I don't think these are really take my money just yet, so I shoved them in a different category. I will say I did not pull up any there were some pictures of the Mattel DC line that have surfaced.
I saw those briefly today.
Yeah,
didn't grab them, so we'll talk about. Maybe I'll talk about that next week.
Those are. I don't think those are like the main collector series. I think those are the kid versions.
Yeah.
So, I think you've got something up. You're ready to share, right?
I do. Collecticon, what you got?
Before you move on, I have a question.
Okay.
What is the Anti-Eternia thing?
I
guess one that doesn't. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, so that's going to be He-Man, but like a what did they call it? A Mirror's Edge, Optimus Prime, for example.
Yeah, Shattered Glass. Yeah,
So it's
Shattered Glass He-Man. He's all black and he has red eyes and he has black gear and red trim and kind of Shattered Glass He-Man.
So then, what is Anti-Eternia Faker?
I don't know.
So Faker's a robot, right?
Yeah, Faker's like blue skin. Yeah, so
yeah, Faker's a robot. You can see that he's got the glowing red eyes here, and you can kind of see that it's not just a silhouette; it's a very dark figure as it is. So it's going to be just a recolor, a repaint of a black and red version of He-Man.
I mean, to me, that seems like a perfect convention exclusive. It's pretty deep lore, It's not something you'd release at retail. I mean, I know it's Mondo, so those things aren't really released at retail anyways. But
the hardcore Motu fans are going to go after this, and they're going to be at Mondo Fest. So
yeah, and I think the thing that people are concerned about is availability for the collectors that aren't able to make it there. A lot of companies these days, when it comes to convention exclusives, you expect them to come back through maybe a few weeks later or something and put it on their website, for limited quantities. And so you at least have a shot at it.
Right.
But so far they've said that this is only Motu Fest. And I think that's the only real concern with it. But I'm with you. Like an easy repaint is good for a convention exclusive. But then again, this is also kind of a character that I think people, have some attraction to. So
if you're running Motu Fest, you're all about that being.
Hell yeah!
Show. So it's just a matter of where you are. I think it's perfectly reasonable. I just wonder if there was something beyond just FOMO that was causing.
I think it's just FOMO. Yeah.
Out. Well, tough shit, everybody. You heard it from me.
All right, so I have something. This is a masterpiece figure. It is the first one I will ever buy. This is a take. I want this. I want this.
This is a masterpiece?
Yes, it is a masterpiece figure. I don't know what number it's called. I will be ordering this. Yes, here's my wallet. Take my money. I want this figure.
Yeah, it's MPG 17.
17? Okay.
So what's the G for in MPG?
Some Japanese word that's supposed to mean like great, better than the non-G. It's just
okay. I was unprepared for this. I did not know this was coming out, and as the guy that has picked up some masterpiece figures, and I had MP01 for example, I'm surprised because I've actually stopped buying masterpiece figures because they've gone so cartoon accurate. And that's not really my vibe. I like them to look like modern day versions of the characters. And honestly, if they had a bigger budget, if they had more time to make the cartoon, those characters would have been more detailed.
Right.
And
I think this guy has the higher antenna.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks very G1.
There's panel lines. There's, extra detail that's added and stuff. And I'm taken aback by that. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
I will say he looks a little plasticky to me, and I'm not used to that on Masterpiece. Okay. Have they said if he's going to be, die cast or?
I don't know. I saw the picture, was like, ooh, I'm buying this, and that was pretty much why I threw it in here. But I was hoping
up here. Hold on, where is it?
So I'm going to move on to the next one, and we're going mainline again. We have Stabbed in the Gut, Optimus Prime. One shall stand, one shall fall. This one fell. What are you, Collecticon? What's your thoughts on this guy?
Oh, that's a money toy right there.
Money grab, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, they can't make
This is a
enough of
cash
that.
grab.
They can't make enough of that. Like that's already sold out everywhere.
Is it
I
sold
could
out?
make that
Because
figure
earlier
look
today
hotter
it was
than
not
mine.
sold out on Target.com. It was not. So it's
The Megatron wasn't, but that one. Actually,
Was?
I mean,
Okay.
I kind of quit paying attention, but like I know it's sold out on Pulse. Like I'm not even sure if they put it
So,
up on Pulse,
if-
but it's
if
sold out
thi-
quick.
if this would have been grayed out dead.
Oh, that's
Optimus
coming
Prime,
too.
That's coming. I'll buy that. But
Yeah,
I
you
already
gotta be a beta
I gotta-
tester on the Collecticon. You'll see everything.
Okay.
It's coming out.
But to me, I didn't need this one, and I also, I didn't need Optimus Prime with a little bit of battle damage and a chicken nugget through his gut. I just didn't need that, and I also didn't need scratched up by my cat Megatron. So I just didn't need that at all, because this guy looks like he's been scratched up by your cat and has a take a big old poop. So I mean, yeah, he pooped today. I just don't like it. And yes, it has another gun. I'm out. So even as a new collector, I'm not a completionist. I save my money for other things, and I skipped these two this week. Right. So moving on to
famous last words.
Hey,
you're gonna regret that decision. I promise you. But
maybe I could have bought them and flipped them, but I mean, I got the 86 Optimus. I got the 86 Megatron. I'm happy.
When you gotta have your messed up robot shelf, because that's what we got. We got the dead shuttle crew. We got messed up Megatron and Optimus. Pretty soon they're gonna do the rest.
If you didn't have such a vested interest,
I mean, that's an exclusive toy. Like
it is.
It's hard
you
for me
can't
to
get that, right?
I'm just reading the room, and the room is big, and I'm
Right.
telling you, like that's gonna be a big. Those are both gonna be big. The Optimus more so than the Megatron.
Okay. The other thing is Blocky's wheels. I know there's more that's been released since I took this picture offline, but Overlord, that's a cool figure. I love the first wave. I was completely happy with every one of those except for what was the one that I didn't like? It looked like crap. It was Runabout. That was horrible. And Swerve, like, who cares about Swerve?
Oh,
But-
dude, Swerve. To me, that was the reason to get the set, was to get
Really?
that Swerve with the My First Blaster. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
When
Megatron was great, though. I did like Megatron. And Hound, especially the Hound and Swindle in the same wave, I was extremely happy with that. Hound's one of my favorite characters, and I love Swindle too. So, but excited for Wave 2 of the Blocky's wheels. These are fun. It was at Spielmesse 2026, and I butchered that. I don't care. I was intending to butcher that, so we were going to cut it up like it was a big old piece of meat. Here we go with Collecticon on Whatnot. Check him out. Go on Whatnot and catch a show. He has one tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Time. Is that correct?
That's right. Central. Look at that. 5.0. Bam.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
That's a lot of work. That's hard to do. I don't even have a 5.0.
Well, it's easy to mess up.
One thing, and it was 99.8. And yeah. So and so check him out, Collecticon Toys. And then I have some other stuff, Alan, but it is going to be take my money.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that, man. Do you want to just go ahead and bump right into it?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Because I bought my first third-party figure.
Oh.
It is on order. Take all my money. Because when I was a little kid, this was a mail away, right? You had to mail away to get your camshaft or figure, and I did that as a kid, and I got this guy because pure nostalgia, because I had this figure when I was little, and I saw this one. It looks really great, and I wanted it. So this guy's on order. I mean, that just looks cool.
That does look cool.
I'm in for this guy. I'm not going to get the rest of the Omnibots. I don't care. I never had them. This guy will be my first third-party figure.
Is that a Mazda RX-7?
Yes, it is.
That's nice.
Yes,
That's
it
nice.
is. So,
And I've heard good things about X-Transbots. I only own one. I've got Cosmo, and I love him.
right.
But yeah, no, that's awesome. Congratulations, both a masterpiece and a third party.
Yep. So there it is. I did pull that one out and got that one. And then I got this. I don't have any YOLO Park. This will be my first YOLO Park figure. And I don't need Orion Pax to transform. I just need a Orion Pax figure. So why not try a YOLO Park figure? I give Blockies a lot of time lately, but I'll try a YOLO Park and decided to go with Orion Pax. So
I am curious to what you like better, especially since you went with Blockies first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that. What are your thoughts on the comparison between the two?
Oh, do you sure you want to know that? I think I'd rather wait till Trey gets it. I don't want to affect his mood.
Okay.
But
you're here now.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
These suck. They're really bad. Blockies rule, and they blow them out of the water. YOLO Park, but that doesn't mean YOLO Park is bad. It just means this scale of stuff is really, really crummy. It's you'll see what I mean. But they make awesome 12-inch things that are like many calibers higher in quality and like some of the best bang for your buck on it's non-transforming, of course, but like very nice looking action figure-esque Transformer figures. So,
okay.
So it's just like their scale. This is like their cheapy line.
Okay. So for $9.99.
Oh, this was $10?
This was $10.
Okay.
So for $10, I'll try it. Right?
You got low expectations at that point, right?
Exactly. For $10, just like I bought an $8 6-shot off of Temu, and I got what I expected, and I ended up buying the Titans Return because it's way better. But now the Temu version is his son. So.
Anyway. I should also preface that I got the first wave of these.
Right.
So that was like maybe even a year and a half ago. Maybe things have gotten better. I don't know.
Maybe
but
so.
I haven't heard anything super great about them.
I went into a Toys R Us. So there is a Toys R Us in North Carolina. It's at Crabtree Valley Mall. It is horrible. It is just insanely bad. If you go in there, there's like model kits of things and little kids' toys and the worst figures that you can possibly think of. And there's a few YOLO Park figures. It is like night and day between old school Toys R Us and what it is now. It's sad. I told my wife, I was like, I never want to come back into this store again. And I'm a toy collector. So she was surprised because she was like, there's not a whole lot of cool things in here. And so, yeah, I decided to try this one, but
cool.
And then
for $10, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
On to whatever you have.
I got one that I want to show off just before we call it, because this one's super cool. So on over here. So this spaceship, which looks badass, it's from the Star Citizen video game. And there are two versions of this. So it's 1/100 scale, but I don't know what that means in terms of dimensions. I think it's rather large. Because I'll show off a little bit more later, but this comes in two versions. You can buy this as a model kit, or you can actually buy it pre-built. I think the model kit is like maybe $70, and then the pre-built is like maybe $190. And it's gorgeous. I mean, so these little blue bits are actually lights. There are lights in the cockpit. You can see some of the engine lights there in the back, and I'll show some more pictures here. You've got, these engine lights look killer.
Yeah.
You've got little landing gear hatches. So the landing gear doesn't articulate, but you can open the hatches and then install them like magnetically, I guess.
Okay.
Wow. And same thing with the hatch. So it opens up and there's lights in there. And so that's that's going to be probably about like maybe an inch long figure that would go in there. So you can imagine that thing's probably going to be like maybe 1.5 feet across or something like that. I'm not sure the exact dimensions, But yeah, here it's showing the landing gear. So yeah, the doors do open, but then you kind of have to attach the landing gear up in there. And man, Star Citizen, it's kind of a controversial video game, but I love the ship designs. I'm a very sci-fi guy, and so I saw this and I was like, what the shit? And I was like, oh wait, it's a model kit. And I was like, oh wait, you can buy this assembled.
So if Starcom did this in this style, in this model, would you be all in?
Well, I mean, that's a weird question because that's a vintage line versus.
Yeah, but like if they modernized Starcom, would this be kind of what it?
Oh yeah, I think this is very much a modernized Starcom looking ship. I think, and yeah, dude, I'm stoked. I might have to pick this up.
Nice.
I think it looks awesome.
I have a few questions.
Sure,
if you don't mind. So I am somewhat familiar with Star Citizen. I wasn't sure it actually like happened.
Okay,
because I know
it hasn't.
It still hasn't.
It still has not happened.
It's still not a game people can play.
It's in beta.
Okay.
And has been in beta for like 10 years.
Yeah.
What?
And people are spending tens of thousands of dollars on buying their own ships for a game that's not even done yet.
And this ruse has been going on for 10 years. I mean, it's
been going on for, I think,
amazing.
much longer than that, like 15 or 16 years.
Okay.
But it's only been in beta for like, I don't know, 8 or 10. I'm guesstimating here. I don't know all of the details on it. I just have a little bit of like some, kind of knowledge on the side. But I know for a fact it has not gone into actually, full-blown game yet.
That better be one hell of a game.
Well, it just blows me away that there's a physical manifestation of like stuff in the game now. If the game hasn't even happened. I figured you were like big time into it.
Nope.
That you even saw this, but this is
Nope.
it just
I just
came
like
across your
sci-fi,
desk.
and I like finding weird stuff like this, and so I came across this, was like, holy shit, that's cool looking, and then it's Star Citizen. I know where that came from,
Yeah, it's just interesting to see. It's like Star Citizen's leaking out into other areas, and I'm glad you presented this because I had no idea either. It's just cool.
More ways for them to make money and not actually finish the game.
right. Like someone spent a lot of time making this happen. If like the put together model kit is $190 on its own.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Paul, you'll have no idea how many times after our show I go online and order something because we show it off and I didn't know about it, or we're big enablers.
we are, and I do my best, honestly. Like I like finding the weird stuff. I like finding the stuff that's kind of a little off the wall. I like when companies do their own properties and make their own characters and things like that, especially like if they're done well. I was an early adopter with the Sexy Ice line of action figures, and holy crap, like that, I just bought something on a whim and it turned out badass.
My bad.
So,
my bad.
Oh, that's all right.
I know we have to get here at some point, but my bad.
Why don't we try it like this? Something like this. Or, I don't know. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right.
There we go.
And then we can come through and I can do, where is the giveaway?
Hashtag blockies.
Hold on.
Hear us, so we might have to go back. Yeah, okay, we're back. Okay. So hashtag blockies in the chat for a chance to win a unassembled Swindle, Wheels, and an unassembled Robo Snarl.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Well, this wasn't prepared, and so I'm very much coming in.
That's my bad. I'll take that one.
Yeah, you will take that one.
My bad.
Hold on. All right, so let me get this moved around. Dear God, this is.
Hey, this is the fun of live broadcast.
It is. It is. It really is. So we're gonna do something like this.
Hey.
I'm trying to throw this together. We got some
some people in here. 21 people in the chat or in the stream.
There's
Hop
Lou.
in.
Lou.
What up, Lou?
All
those
right.
people
So,
that
yeah,
left, didn't say at the end they can't win a blocky or two. A Wheels version 2. These are really fun. They're super simple, but they're really fun just to have. I mean, I was a Hot Wheels kid too, and these are on par. I mean, wouldn't you say, Collecticon? Wouldn't you say these are on par with Hot Wheels?
They're very they're like Hot Wheels you get to put together, and the metal helps too.
Yeah.
Some people just can't get over the non-transforming Transformers though, so it's like it is sort of like out there. But
if they do these in G.I. Joe 2, I'm all freaking in. I'm only on these, but yeah, do G.I. Joe, do it his tank. So one of the things I saw today, there is a Hot Wheels his tank coming. That is a thing.
Oh, wow.
That's coming soon. Hot Wheels his tank. I saw it online today. I should have grabbed a picture of it and showed it off, but I didn't. But yeah, Blockies did Hot Wheels, or Blockies did G.I. Joe on top of Transformers or Power Rangers. The Power Rangers people would freak out too. So
yeah, I mean, Blockies is just doing. It seems like they're just doing everything. You know, they're just expanding. They're gobbling up every property they possibly can. I hope they don't go the way of Funko Pops, but
yeah, that is a a cautionary tale.
Well, I think they're just, they're like, well, the iron's hot, so let's strike it,
Yeah. Well, everybody, we only have 7 entries so far, so your chances are good. If you want to win 2 Blockies, go ahead and type Blockies, #Blockies in chat.
And you have to be a follower, and you have to DM me, and I'll send send me your address, and I'll get it out as soon as possible. If you win.
All right. You tell me when you want me to hit the button.
How many people we got? Only got 7?
We only got 7, man.
Oh man.
We got 23 people watching and only 7 entries.
Maybe they're not just. They might not be Blockies people. So
maybe
that happens. That happens.
Okay. Mike got in there. I saw Mike jump in and somebody say Blockies. Yeah, here we are. He's in now. So drop it like it's hot.
I think we should do it. All right. Let's go.
Who's gonna win these 2 guys?
Who's it gonna be?
Man, it is going. This is all on the fly. So, who's it gonna be?
Mike Flores.
Mike Flores
Mike.
Jr.
He
Congratulations.
might have been the last one. Paul probably squeezed in at the end, but Mike, send me your information. Hopefully you're in the continental U.S. because you kind of need to be. But I'll send you. I'll send you. I'll get those out and send them to you. They are boxed and unassembled, so I did open them. So that's how I knew what they are.
He says Collecticon knows him.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I think we need to call it on that one. It's been a fun show, even though it was a bit of a mess here at the end. We're glad you were hanging out with us, sir. And
thanks for having me. It was great. You guys are awesome.
Cool. I'm glad you had a good time. Well, with that, everybody, we appreciate you coming and hanging out. We will catch you next time.
Check out CollecticonToys.com.
Cool. Later.
Peace.
Yeah, we were on a mission, got my crew at my side. Scouring the shelves, we're down for the ride. Plastic warriors all lined up tight. From the comic shop counters to the late night site. It's the thrill of the hunt, gotta make it mine. I'm out here searching, yeah, taking my time. I'll flip every aisle, don't care what it takes. For that red chase piece, I'm raising the stakes. Action figure alliance, yeah, we're bringing the noise. Rolling deep, rolling heavy with my action toys. Collectors unite, we're breaking the chains. Plastic in hand, we're playing no games. From legends to villains, yeah, I got 'em all.